Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be doing a video on X-Plane 11 Flight Simulator. So I'm just going to set all of my flight joysticks and my throttle quadrant. I'm going to make sure they're all configured, and we'll be flying a light aircraft today, and that will be the Cessna 172. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will start the flight shortly. We'll just have to wait for the computer to load in. That will take about 5 minutes, so I'll be back with you really shortly. I'm just going to do my flight with Cessna Skyhawk, and oh yeah, SFO, yes we are. And I want to set on runway. Okay, that's confirmed. Start the flight. And I'll be back with you shortly when the flight is loaded. Hey everyone, and we are now in the flight simulator. And as you can see, we're at the Cessna 172. I'm just going to turn the cameras on with the throttle quadrant and my joystick now. So, okay. And this is the Cessna 172, so we've got the joystick, circuit breakers are just below there, got a mixture throttle, we've got obviously all of our display screens of the map and all of that stuff, and of course we've got the general airspeed indicator, altitude, vertical speed indicator, and we've got our compass showing where we're heading, and we've got the turn indicator. So I am going to start the takeoff with flaps to 10, and I think everything's looking good. I'll just warm up the engines a little with warm up the fuel with the mixture. And I've set the throttle up a bit just so we can get ourselves to the runway, taking off parking brake. So I've set it to about 25, and then once we start getting momentum onto the runway, I'll slow down a bit and we'll take off. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and you'll most of the time get daily updates, but obviously I've been having very busy days recently, so yeah, that's why I've not been uploading every day usually. Okay, we're on the runway now. I think we take mixture off now, and yeah, I think we can take off. So I'm just going to slow down a little. Okay, let's put the throttle up. Take off. So I need to apply some right rudder because this does happen in real life when the plane veers to the left, so you obviously have to apply some rudder pressure. So we're about 40 knots. I'm going to just lift the joystick and we are up in the air. I'm going to take the throttle down to 75 now because we don't need all that extra power. And I'm just going to do a circuit or two around the airport, and then we'll come in for a landing. So yeah, vertical speed, yep, we're ascending and we're just at 200 feet currently. Just looking quite nice. I want to carry on getting higher. Speed is about 60. And yeah, that could do with a bit more power. Started to get quite high. We're at, what is that, almost 300 feet, but the plane is looking really nice. Just listen to the sound quality of X-Plane 11. I mean, that's really, really good. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep hand on the throttle, and we'll just carry on the cruising. Guess yes. what I have to do, isn't it? Okay, vertical speed indicator, I've just realised it's quite high. So go to just pitch the nose down a little, just so we are steady. And yes, I can announce on Wednesday, which is the 1st of June, I will be taking a flight in the Piper PA-28. So keep watching out for all the clips I'm going to upload onto YouTube of my flight. So yeah, I'll be handling the plane, possibly taking it off. It's going to be really fun. So just a bit slow, gonna set the throttle higher because we're starting to gain altitude when the air is getting a bit thinner. There we are, 800 feet. It's looking quite nice. So let's see what we're looking at right now. I'm only doing my flying, so this has no trim or anything. Okay, yeah, we're looking quite nice. As soon as I get away from any runways, I'll start taking a few circuits around the airport and then come in for a landing in the Cessna 172. Good to get back into cockpit view, button 9. Okay, looking good. Graphics in X-Plane 11, they're really good. You know, everything reacts to your yoke. I'll just show you now. As you can see, I'm left. It's really good. And then I'm going right, and then I'll go to remain in the neutral position and go back to original cockpit view. Right, let's see how we're doing in terms of how far away we are from the runways. Okay, not looking too bad. I might start making a left turn, so I'll get into cockpit view to do that, and I'll just make a turn. Don't want to go below 60 knots, which is currently what I am doing. Bit of a sharp turn. Yeah, I'm getting really slow now, or at almost takeoff speed. If some light flashes, I may have to obviously stop the turn and add some power back. Okay, we've got throttle to 100. Maybe fuel isn't warm enough and need to top that off. Okay, yeah, turn is looking good. I'm starting to see the airport back in sight. So I'll just do a circuit around the airport. I'm not going to come in for a landing now. It's a bit too high and it will be unstable. Okay. Right, let's take the throttle down a bit now. I'm starting to gain some speed, and I'm just going to glide along the runway and then eventually turn into a runway, and then we can come in for a landing. Yeah, okay. So I have got the Logitech Throttle Quadrant. It's really good. You know, it's a really decent price. In the UK it's about £39 or something. It's really good. You know, you have like so many knobs and switches you can customize and change for your own taste. You can obviously configure that in your flight simulator, and they also give you a multi-engine configuration which you just slide on, and all three throttles, well, all three levers can turn into a throttle if you configure that into your flight simulator. And so yeah, I've got the default light aircraft configuration, which is throttle on the far left. In the middle we've got the prop, and then at the end we've got the mixture. And yeah, this is just really good. So yeah, when I do a flight, I'll obviously film lots of what I'm doing, and yeah, I guess that's what I have to say. So I'm getting close to the end of the runway. Let's just check out. Yeah, we're about halfway through. And we're at about 2,400 feet, is that? Or is that 1,400? Yeah, just going to descend a bit because we're a bit high now. Just changing some of the knobs and switches. Okay, started going into a bit of a right turn. I'm going to try and recover that. There we are. And not sure if you can see, but just I'll circle it on the screen for you now. That's the plane. This is where we're heading. This is where we're heading. I've got a 15-minute time limit, so I may exceed that and not get a landing, but I will try and land just for the end of the video if I do exceed that time. But this is how we're doing so far. We're almost at the end of the runway, and then I will turn for a landing. I'm going to put... No, that should be fine with the flaps. Okay, yeah, everything is looking good. Let's try. Yeah, I think I'll come into a turn quite soon. The only one thing I will say about X-Plane is that my 8-way hat switch is quite hard. It takes a long time for the plane to move. And usually in a plane you'd be able to just twist your own head, I guess. But yeah, this takes a bit of a while. I think X-Plane could do with updating that. They might have done that in X-Plane 12, I'm not sure. I think I'll go to set another notch of flaps, start taking off the speed and reducing a bit of altitude, just so we could turn in and land on a runway. And yeah, I know we've got a really sharp turn. What we're heading about 200 degrees, more than that now. Okay, as you can see, we're really quite close to the runway. I did quite an early turn, so I'm going to take the throttle down a bit slow there. Actually, putting the throttle up. Just checking the flaps. Sorry about that. And yeah, about to approach into the runway. This is probably not going to be the smoothest landing possible. It's quite a bad approach. Yeah, it's really bad actually. Worse than my 737, and if you haven't already, go view that video, which I did yesterday. Obviously it's the same flight simulator setup, just with a multi-engine, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, I'm just doing a really bad turn in onto the runway now. Yeah, it's quite hard to do. Okay, now we are in center line, which is looking really good, and we are extremely fast. So I'm going to take the throttle off, and we could just glide into the runway. There we are, reducing speed there. It's looking quite nice. There we are, just at 70 knots. There we are. Okay, start by setting the throttle up a little bit. Okay, gliding a lot. Okay, there we are. Just need to gently touch down. Come on. Let's get the plane down, 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 down. There we are. Oh, yeah, definitely got some bounce there. It's really bad. But okay, never mind. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you if you're already this far. I know it's been quite a long one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and check for new updates, usually every day. and if not, it will be 1 to 3 days. You can read that in my about section on my channel page. Trying to get to 40 subscribers, so let's try and do that. Thank you all for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, bye everyone.